Let's get it twisted, chat. I'm live. I'm alive. It's gonna take some time for us to go back to our normal time zone. But yeah, here's a clip from Maya and Adapt in South Africa, South Africa. That's oh my god, that is close as fuck. That is crazy. Also, he's looking like Kaya out here. That's a relative of yours. You see that? Can you pet them? Are you allowed to pet them? Is Maya crying? What the fuck?
You see his saints marking on the tree there, marking too.
You're not allowed to pet them? Yes, but only once? Oh, so you can, it's illegal to not pet a cat. So you can pet them. You just will die? Is that what it is? Is that what you guys are saying? Why the fuck would you want to pet wild lions? I don't know. Big cat? Have you?
My favorite.
That's a big ass cat, bro. It just looks so petable. Am I crazy? I feel like people always react so aggressively when I say, like, you know, large animals that everybody falsely claims are violent and will kill you or whatever. They just look so fucking petable. They really do. Why are they so petable looking if you can't pet them? Yeah, if not friend, why friend shaped is right. Some of you might say this is not friend shaped, but I think it is. Hasan, a lion would one-shot you. You need to learn height empathy. Wrestle with it, dog. I can't, like, I'm not as confident that I would be able to vibe out a lion as I am about being able to vibe out a bear. Because lions are feline, and I feel like cat-like species are pretty hot and cold. And as you guys know, I've talked about this before. I feel like I feel like if a cat was the size of a lion, it would eat a lot more humans. Like it would eat a lot more people in general. Right? So a bear would destroy a lion. Why mane if not soft for cuddle? I agree. You're much more likely to get killed by a buffalo or hippo or elephant than a lion. A hunter got one-shotted by a buffalo just the other day. RIP Bozo. You can pet a big cat, but you know how sometimes you're petting a cat and it goes crazy and grabs you? Now imagine every time that happened, you died. No, that's what I mean. Because lions are so hot and cold that I suspect that they would just, or cats are so hot and cold that, like, if a cat was the size of a lion, most people would die. Like, people would not be able to own cats at all. Oh, that's a baby. Oh, you can pet that one for sure. They probably, it's probably illegal not to pet that, right? I assume. That's a waste if you don't. The mom will eat you? Okay. Fair. I bet Maya's crying because she can't pet it. I bet she was crying because she's like, oh my God, this baby lion is so close in petting distance and I'm not allowed to pet it. You know, lions frequently snap necks, right? Yeah, when you see one in the wild and you go, oh my God, and your neck gets snapped because you turned around too fast. That type of situation, I think, right?
Where?
Oh, what a cutie. Oh my God. As a Greek Arab, you certainly have the genetics of owning and petting large cats. Okay, fucking stop being racist, Top G. They go into Anderson Cooper's DMs to be like, dude, Jake Tapper fucking destroyed you earlier, okay? I know you guys are on the same network and probably friendly with one another, but I just need you to understand Jake Tapper's coverage was so fucking sick. Ignore it. You're being baited into hate clips. Wait, how is this bait into hate clips? I'm saying I'm excited to see it. These are my friends. Did Maya and Adapt condemn white genocide happening in South Africa right now? Isn't it BDS to travel there now? I know, it's the American BDS. Yeah, I bet they weren't even aware when they were going there. They were normalizing the white genocide. That's definitely real and definitely happening. You know? But yeah, all of the we must preserve Japanese culture and all of the. I was watching a body cam vid and a cop randomly references you at 6:20.
Get to the front door.
Wait, what?
Doors open.
That's funny. You're so stupid. You're so dumb. No, that's a joke because he sounds like me when I always do that. Fuck. You're so stupid. Is Squeezy coming to the US for Streamer Awards? Hopefully. I mean, he's here right now. I'm going to be seeing him later, but yeah, that was good. That was a good meme. Chatter, good job. You did it. But where was I? Yeah, I mean, the China trip was amazing. It was spectacular. I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of feelings. A lot of news took place. Kind of fucked up for mine not to ask your chat if it was okay to go to South Africa. I agree. I don't know why they did that. How dare she? How dare she do that? Real shit, I think 5 to 6 cities was too much next trip. 2 to 3. Do 2 to 3 and spend more time in all of them. No, I'm very happy that we saw as many cities as we did. Every single city was a banger, and this is the first time ever. I think in order to do it right, we probably should have gone for a month, but it would have been pretty crazy to do it for an entire month. But honestly, I think it was I'm glad we got to see all the cities. So no, I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree with what you're saying. Are you still in China? Yes, I'm still in China. I just brought Chinese ingenuity, Chinese engineering, Chinese century of prosperity. They were able to recreate the stream background that I have. And I'm still in China. Yeah. I will say, picture your new suit, please. Oh, the Zhongshan suit, I haven't flicked up with it, which I should have, but I did shoot the last episode of Fear and Podcast with it. What is this? Character development? Let's take a look.
China.
Listen, I gotta tell you, he and I are both pretty mild about it.
Yeah, we are unsure about.
What do you mean?
We're not that excited.
Yeah, you guys are going to love it. Yep, I told you. I was so fucking right on this. Dude, what did I tell you? What did I tell them? Right before we leave for China, I was like, brother, I'm telling you, like Will was down on it. Austin was a little worried about it. I was like, you're gonna fucking lose your mind. There is 0% chance you're gonna go to China and be like, this shit was mid. No shot.
We don't know what to expect.
You're gonna love it.
I'm ready to love it, but we are.
Yeah, and then look at that. Look at that. End of the China trip. Clothed.
I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss this trip.
I have had the time of my life.
Yeah,
I've had the time of my life.
right.
Like I have not laughed as hard as I have laughed in the last few weeks in my entire life.
Yeah,
I have laughed from the moment we hit that airport at LAX 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
Wow.
We
It's
have been
only 2 weeks.
laughing. I've been laughing my ass off. And it has been an emotional journey. We're tired, exhausted, highs and lows.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'm gonna look back on this and be like, man, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. How drunk were y'all after that bottle during the pod? We got hammered that night. That's the reason why I didn't stream on American Saturday, Chinese Sunday. If you went backwards, will you have sung Red Sun at the flag raising? No. We learned that you can't fuck around at the flag raising ceremony. Okay, that's what we learned. Christian was such a nice addition to the stream. He was so much fun on the China stream. Yeah, exactly. Do you think a China trip is manageable without a handler or translators? Yeah. Yeah, you can do all of that. We were just going all out. We were just going all out. The Zhongshan suit is gonna get pressed. Because in my bag, it got like, I packed it, but it just doesn't look as good right now. So it's gonna get pressed, and then I'm gonna wear it all the time. What city would you recommend for a week or through mid-budget? I don't know. Any of the mainland Chinese cities you go to, you're gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be easy on the budget. Because China is unimaginably affordable. It will shock you. It will shock the conscience. Did you get to keep the red suit? No. What was your favorite city and favorite experience? I think I really loved Chengdu and I really loved Chongqing. Those are my two favorite cities. I like them more than I even like Shanghai. And honestly, they said affordable, man. Wait, what do you mean? China is endlessly affordable. What are you talking about? Everything you eat in China is like $5. You can dine like a fucking king for $5. What the fuck are you talking about? And you don't even need to go to like the hotels that we were staying at. Or you can get like a normal hotel room at a nice hotel. And it's still expensive for like Chinese people, but it's going to be insanely cheap for an American. The most expensive part of China is getting to China on an airplane. That's the most expensive part. Getting there is not affordable, but once you're there, everything is incredibly affordable. Which city would you recommend if you wanted to sell the average American how fucking dope China is? One shot the American mind. Probably like easing into it with Shanghai would be the best. Did you Ryan Ruth this man into existence? On the Shanghai Metro, and I just spotted this dude wearing a hat that said Trump is right about everything. Yes, I have been. I have been making up new guys. I've been making up new guys in my mind, and they all exist. They all exist now. I just keep making up new guys and they all keep materializing. I don't know how. Shopping, Guangzhou is the best. I didn't get to see Guangzhou. When you go back, will you get a Huawei phone? Yes. Would you move there part-time? Yes. Did you go to the nighttime basketball court? Dude, the craziest thing is that like the Hao Peking character, like a Hank Pecker character, but like a Hao Peking character, unironically does exist. There are Han Chinese that actually are like kind of mad about how woke the government is about all the minorities. Straight up, they literally have an attitude towards like some of the Han Chinese do unironically say like, oh, all the minority populations get like extra attention from the government because they have like because they literally invented affirmative action in China in like 1507 or something. And they unironically have this kind of attitude where like against Tibetans, I think I call them the Yi people or something. Yeah. Tibetans and Uyghurs as well. Like there is this like, there is literally an anti-DEI Han Chinese attitude, not across the board, but like, yeah, Manchu as well. Isn't that crazy? Bitty Bitty Chatter said they call them Han Royals. Han Royals, they call them. Okay. When I was growing, people are hella pissed about minority ethnics get extra 20 points on the graduating exams. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Hui Muslims too? Yeah. How would it be for POC and queer people to visit? Dude, that's not nothing. Like there is no, you can do whatever the fuck you want. We were with two incredibly gay men the entire time. And Calvin as well, who is black. Like they definitely treat you different. Not, I can't speak for like gay people, but they definitely treat you different if you're like visibly different. If you're a white person, they treat you different. If you're a black person, they treat you different. And in the sense that like the basketball court is actually a great example of this, right? The basketball court was a great example of this, where like they literally pulled Calvin in to take photos with him as well, because like that was a cool thing. Like he's a black guy, even though he didn't even play basketball. They were like, no, please come into the photo. Like they wanted to. It was a whole spectacle. Yeah. Can we please get back to the news? Yes, I am going to get back to the news. Calm down. Hasan, Dasha MAGA got canceled while you were in China? You mean Dasha from Red Scare? Yeah. Where was Calvin from? Was he Chinese? He'd been living in China for the past 10 years, but he's from Ghana originally. One of my favorite podcast moments. Never actually tried the approach on fucking Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you know some.
Austin, I would actually watch that if you did the Flight Simulator Kai-Tak landing stream.
I just don't know. They don't have the airport. The airport doesn't exist.
You can mod it.
No, but there's got to be a Microsoft mod from like previous.
Yeah, but
Actually,
it's not that hard. Ah, fucking cocksucker! Keep biting my lip. God damn it! Oh,
bro. After almost 2 weeks in China, experiencing cold weather, we got back to 60 degrees, which is like our normal weather conditions. Because Hong Kong is like, this is the closest I felt to like LA weather.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm turning into Austin. He was like Pacific Northwest. It's like it's Portland, Oregon.
No.
And now I'm like, it's like LA.
I'm putting a ban
But it fucked us up.
Bro.
The picture's
Oh, that's
fire,
so
yeah.
perfect.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I saw.
god.
That's so perfect. I will miss the bitty bitty chatters that were so funny and well spoken. There were a bunch of them saying they liked it more than speak because their chill vibes just seem more personal. Yeah, I mean it's a very different style of content that I put out as opposed to iShowSpeed. But I loved Penny. She was so funny. It captured the moment. Yeah, Penny was amazing. Couldn't decide which version I liked more. Yeah. This is real. This is real. This really happened. Yeah, Penny was the best. Penny was incredible. Everyone was incredible. Girl, Hasan during the dinner is so me. Light it back on. I'm gonna put my head in it. I'm just burning my face.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Who's got beer left?
Me. We all do.
Yeah. Anyway, lots of singing, and I hated that. I will admit That was my least favorite. Did you get your mouse suit? How did it turn out? It's great. Have you thought about going to Taiwan, Singapore, etc.? Yes, I do want to go to Taiwan. I want to go to Singapore. I want to go to Vietnam. I want to go to Thailand. All those places. They all seem dope. We'll do more Asia streams in the future. I also want to go back. I also want to go back to China in general. All right, let's blast off. Chatters, do we have anything? Give me a good blast off meme. But yeah, if you want to see the Zhongshan suit, you can kind of see it here. I wore it on the podcast. It was great. Austin wore his as well. Singapore's a bit boring. 2 days would be enough. Sure. It's like tiny, isn't it? Yeah. If I go back to China, I also kind of want to do it with like Boy and I Did a Thing. Or like Brace Belden, you know what I mean? Like because it was a good balance having like Will and Austin and the Fear and crew with me, but I feel like doing it with those guys would be definitely a very different vibe because it would be way more political focused, politically oriented. And you know, that would be that could be fun. Would Brace be allowed in the country? Why wouldn't he? North Korea when? One day in the future. North Korea is a little bit more difficult to pull off, considering the North Korea is a little bit more difficult to pull off, considering the live streaming restrictions. That is the one country that has no, like, that's even harder than Cuba, and definitely harder than China as well. Any issues on reentry? No. OMG, you should do Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Yunnan, Xi'an, Harbin, and Xinjiang with Brace and Boy, please. Yeah. What was the gaming scene like in China? I mean, they're crazy about gaming in China, but I didn't get to experience that at all. What was fun of China IRLs? Word that it's not politics focused. No, but I think politics focused IRLs will be a lot of fun too. Anyway, where was I? As if China was similar to North Korea. I mean, Americans think China and North Korea are like identical. You need to go over the trigonometry interview. Oh yeah, the trigonometry interview came out while I was in transit. I don't know if people enjoyed it or not, but I haven't gotten to see the reaction at all. I haven't. That's been one of my favorite things, honestly, is that I have no understanding of like all the drama and all of the noise when I'm traveling, because I just simply do not have the bandwidth. The comments are unhinged. Yeah, I mean, that audience is not exactly fond of me. That's like the most negative audience that I could be in front of potentially. I'm confused about how politics talk works in China. It sounds like you got mixed messages about what can and can't be said. You can talk about policies, but there is a lot of self-censorship and also censorship in general about individuals. Like people were, every time I brought up Xi Jinping on the broadcast, on the Bitty broadcast, the Bitty chatters would be like, "Oh, oop, we're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned." It kind of reminded me of like Turkey and Atatürk, another country with no free speech. It's definitely one of the better aspects of Western social libertarianism that I certainly think is good. It's solid. But yeah, I'm familiar with it and I don't like it personally. But no jet lag. I don't have time to feel jet lag. I don't have time to fucking feel jet lag, you know? All right. Where is it? What are we doing? Let's blast off. I'm already 55 minutes in and no blast off. I don't understand. I'm talking about leaders in China is considered lack of respect. Don't they criticize their leaders when they do fuck shit? They criticize policies. They don't criticize the individuals. Like, there's no disrespect in the individual. Stuff like that is like a no-no. Take a break before a break takes you. I mean, I took 2 days off. I'm good. I ain't got time for that. All right. Back in the US of A, baby. Back in the US of A. Hold on. Century of Humiliation. Okay. Twitter location gate. Your Ireland gaming content is great for new people finding you. Hopefully. I do think that if I do stuff like that, I have to do more collabs though. And not just with like my own crew, but instead with like different audiences. Do we have a blast off meme? You have one? Let's see. Twitch.tv/ This is so dumb. This meme is so dumb, but fuck it. We'll use it. Pakistani mango. This meme you sent me is so silly. Okay. Talk about Zoran. Yeah. Zoran on TAFs. I'm going to talk about that, of course, as well when it gets out. All right. That's a good one. Play Arc Raiders with Burnt Peanut. I don't know who this Burnt Peanut guy is, but I've been seeing him on my TikTok feed like nonstop. It was pretty. But this guy's been playing a lot of Arc Raiders. I've been seeing his clips. Burnt Peanut or Butter Peanut. He talks shit about you. Don't play with him. Seni sevmiyor. Bungulator. Oh, he doesn't like me. Oh, I don't give a shit. Oh my god, another streamer that I've never met. Do not play with him. He's a fucking fascist. I highly doubt that he is a fascist, chatter. He's a professor of Marxism at Yale. Yeah. He gets paranoid because of your politics. He gets paranoid, understandably, because I have chatters in here that immediately went, do not even touch that guy with a 10-foot pole. He's a fascist. And obviously, if you're like a normal content creator, why in the ever-loving fuck would you ever want to be around someone like myself whose community instantly goes, that's a white supremacist, racist, fascist? Yeah. Why would anybody subject themselves to that kind of insincere psychopathic lens? Also, remember, most people at this point, like their norm politics are basically fucking center right to far right at this point. That's just how it is. Much like bears, you will win them over with your chill vibes. Maybe. Are the Zins better in China? No, I didn't. I brought my own. I brought so many Zins to China. It was crazy. It was wild. Any issues upon your return at all? No issues here. Spamming it.